Hi, I'm Allan.
And I'm Russell.
And this is Popculture Pontification.
The show where we talk about the entertainment properties created by JJ Abrams.
Solely. That's all we do.
Oh,
that's all we
yeah,
talk
that's
about.
it.
Yeah, that's the main focus.
Yeah.
There's actually been like an underlying current in every other podcast that we didn't mention JJ Abrams.
Yeah.
There's always a link back to him.
That was like the breadcrumbs leading up to this.
There's always like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. But instead of Kevin Bacon, it's JJ Abrams.
JJ Abrams.
Yes.
The reason we're talking about JJ Abrams this week is because it's the day after the release date of Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
Correct, yes.
Directed by that very individual.
Yes. One of the most popular men on the planet right now.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Because
he's got to be pretty chuffed with himself. Because how much did you say it did on the opening day in just America?
$50 million.
$50 million.
Yeah.
Now, that seems like a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot.
for a movie.
Yeah, well, Star Wars movies of this scale tend to make $1 billion
total
these days. Yeah, worldwide. So
it would already have cleared $1 billion worldwide, surely.
No, well, probably not quite yet, but within the next 2 weeks.
Oh, you said 50 million. I think you said 500 million.
No.
In my head, it was 500 million for some reason. But still, 50 million is still a lot.
Yeah. It'll probably be the highest grossing movie ever.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's definitely more popular than that stupid fucking space blue people thing. Avatar. Definitely, that's like the current highest, though, isn't it, Avatar?
I think so, yeah. That or Harry Potter, the final one.
Mm-hmm. I just want us to keep mentioning movies because now you're the one doing the blog posts.
Shit.
And I don't have to look up everything anymore.
No, I'm just linking to JJ Abrams' Wikipedia page.
Oh, okay, there's one link.
People can follow the links.
You did do the clever thing, which was that instead of what I did, which was anytime any of us mentioned anything, even in passing, it was like a reference or a joke, I'd be like, oh, now I gotta fucking look that up. Find an image and a link for it. Yeah. You just went like, what were the topics? Yeah. Those are the things I'm putting in the blog post.
The things that people actually would like to read about.
But I feel like if we mention something super obscure, and people are going to be like, oh, what the hell was that? Oh, go check the blog post. Oh, it's not there. I'm never listening to this again.
Disappointing. Unsubscribe. Feel free to add to the link.
No, I don't like messing with your stuff. I feel like I'm already critical enough when you do things.
Well, you are pretty critical.
I am a very critical person.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're not going to talk too much about Star Wars.
No.
Because, surprise, surprise, we're going to do a separate podcast. Like a mini podcast. A mini cast.
Is it going to be mini? I feel like I've got a lot to say.
Well, we're not going to be recording for like an hour, hopefully.
Hopefully. Says the man doing the editing.
Says the man doing the editing. It says the guy who doesn't have to do too much of a blog post for Star Wars spoiler cast. Yeah. No, but we're not going to do this for every movie. But I feel like for the big ones where we've got a lot to talk about and it's like so hotly anticipated and it only just came out. We both watched it on opening day, which is something I never do because I hate people and I have to go sit next to them when I watch movies.
Well, the thing is about that, the reason, apart from just the hype and the excitement of seeing a good new Star Wars movie, one of the main reasons to see it on opening day is to avoid plot spoilers.
Yes.
Which, of course, is a reason to do a spoiler cast, because I would like to talk about lots of
things
that happen in this
spoilers,
movie.
Yes.
But I don't want to ruin it for anyone who's just happened to tune into Popculture Pontification.
That's the whole point of it, yeah.
And then goes, oh no, I didn't want to know that.
And then we lose a potential lifelong subscriber. And people we can sell stuff to at some point. Exactly.
Although
that probably never happen.
I did read an article yesterday about spoilers.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant about Star Wars. I was like, Russell, you're thin ice.
And it was just like feedback on social media, but review outlets were putting up reviews saying the new Star Wars movie is good and these people play new characters in it. And they were getting people going, spoilers, now I know it's good.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Like where do you draw the line?
Between a spoiler
it's like the first article that comes out after Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars, it happened.
Yeah.
The
spoilers.
End. Oh no, it happened. Oh jeez.
Now I know it was already released.
And everybody's feelings get hurt these days. Just get over it.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to talk about more than just it being good. So.
Yes, so that's why we're going to do it separately. Chat for however long we feel it takes to cover the main points of the movie, and then that will be uploaded probably before this gets released, actually. So Yep, you probably already seen it. If you listen to this,
I hope you enjoyed the spoiler special.
Yes.
Are we going to have a forced review in the spoiler cast?
No, it's just going to be Star Wars chat.
Because I kind of want to make you watch the holiday special.
I actually watched a video about it just the other day.
Oh, but you haven't seen it and it's like 4 hours of glory.
Yeah, no, I feel like the video I watched about it was painful enough.
Painful enough, okay, fair enough.
But I do already know what I'm going to make you review
Oh, no.
at the end of this week. So it's not going to be Star Wars The Holiday Special. Because it sounds like you've already watched it.
I have.
But let us both just say whether we enjoyed Star Wars or not, and we'll leave it at that.
Yes, it was a good movie. I would like
it,
to watch it again, and if you like Star Wars, I think
should
you would like
go
it
watch
too.
it again.
Yeah, we
like
should.
together.
Yeah.
Like bro it up.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. I want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had somebody behind me who was like leaning over very conspiratorially and very loudly to the girl I assume he was sitting next to. Like, that's Han Solo. Right there. There was like a guy further down who every now and then would like take his phone out and very covertly like look at it right up against his chest. It's pitch black in here, mate.
Man.
It's pitch black. I can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're directly in my line of sight. You're a prick.
I do think I would wait. Well, you listener who hasn't seen the movie, go and watch it straight away.
Absolutely.
So you can listen to our spoiler cast.
Or have already listened to it because
Yeah.
you already watched it.
I'm not talking to that listener.
Okay, this is the other listener.
Yeah.
Okay. Of the two that we have, one's seen Star Wars,
Yeah,
one hasn't.
that's right. I would like to rewatch it, but not right away because...
You want to like let it stew? Let it gestate inside
No,
you?
not even that. I just don't want the big crowd again.
Okay.
I had the big crowd. There was a bit of, cheering and
What was
laughing.
the session you went to?
It was 6 p.m. Thursday night.
Prime crowd time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was full.
Okay. I had about a half full cinema because I went and watched it during the day.
Ah, okay.
So that's the sensible thing.
Yeah.
Well, in my mind, it was just convenient because
If
I had
you
that
happen
time
to be off on a weekday,
on a weekday,
then
go for
yeah, that's good for you.
All right, but you want to talk about other JJ Abrams stuff.
I do. It's just I don't know if
You
it
just
was
really want to
subconscious.
get his dick and just right in your face and really let him know what you think about him, which is positive things.
Is this being shoehorned in because of the positive dick feedback we had after last
We did
week?
get some degree of positive feedback about last week talking about all the dicks.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like you've got a bit of a man crush on JJ Abrams.
No, I don't actually.
I actually have no idea what he looks like.
Oh, he's a nerdy looking guy.
The guy who directed the Lord of the Rings movies,
Peter Jackson.
I think they kind of look alike, like sort of pudgy older men.
Well, he's a little pudgy. He's middle-aged. He doesn't have a beard. And his hair is kind of like... It's dark hair and it's like piled up on top of his head. And he wears glasses. He looks kind of smarmy.
Well, like the sort of guy who'd be like, oh, God, no, not that guy. I don't want to talk to him again.
Yeah,
He's going to tell me all about astronomy.
No, but he's just like... that's right. All of my movies make billions of dollars.
Has he ever done a flop?
Oh, I
like,
don't know,
nearly
probably.
every director is, like, recorded, filmed something that's just fucking face planted.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to look at his filmography.
IMDb, yes.
Yeah. He did Lost, which I was not a fan of.
That was a load of shit.
Yeah.
Don't like that. Hey, do you like questions? Got plenty of them. You like answers? Too bad.
No answers for
None
you.
of those. You want more questions? I'm the guy.
Yeah. And he also was the creator or co-creator of Fringe.
Which is a show about haircuts.
Not exactly.
Yeah, British show
That's
about a hairdressing salon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Followed by its follow-up Bangs.
Yes.
Fringe is the X-Files.
With young men from Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, Pacey
Yes.
is in it.
Jokes aside, I've seen like a season of this. So.
Oh, so have I. I just finished the first season.
Okay.
I'm watching with my girlfriend on her recommendation. And
Has she already seen it? Does she know spoilers?
Yeah, she's seen it. Although she's forgotten quite a bit of it.
It seems like pretty par for the course of Jamie, who listens to this. So
Yeah.
hello, Jamie. A little shout out there for you.
Where was I going?
You said it was X-Files for...
Yes, it's about the FBI investigating paranormal events. People getting killed by monsters or things from alternate dimensions and all this sort of stuff. And it's pretty good.
Sounds dreadfully boring.
No, it's actually quite interesting.
I'm kidding. Yes, go on.
My favourite character is...
The old guy. Everybody's
everybody's
favorite
favourite
character is
character. Walter. So Olivia is the FBI agent, who's the main character, and she works with Walter Bishop and his son Peter. Walter is a scientist who investigates all of this kind of crazy stuff and does experiments. And the only way that he has been allowed out of the mental asylum where he was living is under the protection of his son, who's somewhat estranged from him.
It's really shoehorned these characters together a little bit, I feel. Like, they were like, how do we get these people together? That'll do.
I don't know, it sort of works for me. But yeah, Walter, I don't know if it's... He just gets all the best lines, or the actor's way better.
He's a crazy, kooky old man.
Yeah,
of course
he's
he
a
gets
kooky
all the
old
best
man.
lines.
But he's by far the best part of this show. Fringe has a bit of the lost disease.
Too many questions, not enough answers.
Too many questions. Like the end of the first season, they introduced a character who was like, oh, I'm going to answer all of your questions that you have about the things that have been going on. And then they cut to the end of the season. Second season starts. Spoiler for a 10-year-old TV show.
Yeah, I'm saying this is fucking super topical what we're talking about here. Everybody's really interested.
Second season starts. The character who met this new character has amnesia.
Of course. For no apparent reason.
And so you don't get to learn anything. Presumably that will be about to be revealed at the end of the second season, and then somebody else will get amnesia.
Oh, I hit my head.
Yeah.
Now, for something that's actually topical and related to JJ Abrams,
right?
Let's talk about the Star Wars trailer. Star Trek trailer.
There's going to be
Let's talk about the Star Trek trailer. There's going to be a lot of cuts in this.
Yeah.
Star Trek trailer. It did a great job of being very visually entertaining, but telling us absolutely nothing.
Yeah. We know that there's going to be Star Trek characters.
There's going to be Star Trek people.
And they're going to be fighting and running
and teleporting and comical one-liners after doing something.
Yeah, and there'll be explosions.
And there'll be aliens.
Yeah.
And there'll be spaceships.
Right.
And Vulcans.
Yeah.
That's about all we know.
You probably could have guessed that all that stuff would be in there if you'd seen either of the previous two.
It really watches as sort of like an action romantic comedy.
Yeah. It's sort of... Because like this seems to have like Star Trek window dressing.
On kind of. Like a rom-com.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe that's just the way they cut it.
Maybe.
But it's like you see Kirk and he's like reaching out and there's an alien. And they like hold hands and they both get teleported away.
Yeah.
Then they land and he's like, "Oh, let's not do that again." Really? Maybe you should try it one more time. It's a pretty obvious statement, Kirk.
Yeah. Apparently Simon Pegg, I read, was not happy with the way the trailer came out. And I think he's a co-writer and he's a fairly major creative input on this one.
Yeah, he's a big guy in this sort of field.
Yeah.
Sci-fi, yeah.
I think he started on the first movie as just an actor, but he's, I don't know, I guess he's become chummy with the...
Yeah, JJ Abrams?
Yeah. Actually, he's not directing this one. Justin Lin of the Fast and Furious series.
You know how I feel about the Fast and Furious
series. You love
it. Well, it's stupid.
You will love it.
I never am I going to love it. It's one of the only bands we have on Force Reviews is Fast
really?
And Furious. It is now, because I put the idea in your head.
Oh, dear. So yeah, we don't really know.
We don't know much. I like that though, because I'm going to watch it anyway.
I guess.
You know, I'm going to watch it, and at least now I have no idea what's going to happen. Like the trailer for the second one, I knew that Khan was going to come about, and it was going to be Benedict Poofy Bum. I can't remember his name. Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
He was going to be in it, and he was going to be all like muscular and whatnot. Okay, sure, great. I'm still going to watch it.
Well, I'm willing to wait and see what Justin Lin can produce after his fine work on the Fast and Furious.
No, it's going to be awful. It's going to be like, oh, let's ramp this Enterprise off that fucking bank and fucking when we can win the drag race with the Romulans.
They'll work The Rock in there somehow, I'm sure.
Oh, what if Rock is like the main bad guy? What if Rock's the main villain? Yeah. We'd know by now, but...
Yeah, we
probably would. But even I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, The Rock would make a pretty imposing bad guy.
He would.
He's a big guy.
I don't know, is he like the Goro or the Shao Kahn?
Wait, you think he'd be like the muscle?
Yeah.
Did you just use fucking
Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat movie as a reference?
Yeah, because Goro is like huge.
Goro is huge. Goro also has 4 arms and gets defeated by being punched in the balls.
Yeah.
By Luke Cage.
No, Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Luke Cage is in Marvel Comics.
Yeah, I'm really... Oh, guys, another one to add to the wiki page of me getting confused between two very similar names.
Yeah.
Well, another trailer that came out recently was the X-Men trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Now let me explain what this movie is about.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Yeah.
You lay it out.
Okay.
I'll shut up for as long as I can about you being wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
So, the X-Men are mutant heroes who protect Earth.
Do you want me to, like,
No.
go nod along? Like,
No.
you're like, X-Men, mutant heroes protect Earth. You just pause looking at me like I should be going, yes, Russell, that part is correct.
Now you've identified a brief pause for breath as a...
Okay.
Allan, interject here.
Please. Maybe that's why I interject in your statements so much. That you
Perhaps.
pause like a little bit too long and I'm
Maybe.
like, oh, I've got to jump in.
There is a mutant called Apocalypse who has apparently been around since, I don't know, the dawn of time.
Long time.
X, BC, whatever. And...
Well, he was around when the pyramids were being built.
Yeah.
Which is what,
He was
like
like a
30,000 years ago?
Egyptian pharaoh. No, it was like 4,000, 3,000 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
God, I don't know. You're the one with a history degree,
trust
Russell.
me.
You should know this. Were humans even around 40,000 years ago?
Yeah, well, like basic humans.
Alright. Anyway, now I'm talking again. Shut up. Keep going.
And he is pissed off or something, and he wants to kill everyone, and the X-Men will stop him. And that's what this movie is about.
That's what you took away from the trailer?
Yeah.
What about the Horsemen?
Well, they're traditionally 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yes.
And so he's going to get 4 sub-bosses to fight for him.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you a little bit about Apocalypse?
Tell me what you took away from this trailer.
Okay. Disappointment.
Okay.
No. The whole part of the... Was it the Wolverine... No, sorry. X-Men Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wolverine went back through time.
Wolverine back through time, reset everything. Everything's changed. Jean Grey is now alive in current times.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, there you go. She's the Phoenix, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. And Apocalypse is a super powerful old mutant.
Yeah.
Who takes 4 ordinary mutants and really cranks their power levels to 11, corrupts them, and turns them into his 4 horsemen.
Could he take Jubilee?
He could take Jubilee.
That would be amazing.
Who was in the trailer, by the way,
Yeah.
Jubilee.
She could shoot all the sparkles.
She can, yes, she's very sparkly. And he takes 4 mutants, jacks them up, turns them into death, war, pestilence, and famine.
Right.
And Angel becomes one of the horsemen of the apocalypse. Pretty much.
This-
This is just comic book history.
Oh, so this is not what's going to happen in the movie.
No, well, yes,
It
because
could
you
happen.
saw Angel as one of his horsemen in
Oh,
the
did I?
trailer. Yeah,
Okay.
as Archangel.
Right.
Anyway, not important. He jacks him up, tries to destroy pretty much everybody.
Yeah. Is it just because he like...
I think he just hates humans.
Okay.
Alright, his methods are always a bit flippity-floppity, you know.
Is he like Nero? He's just, I'm pissed off. I'm going to kill everyone.
Everybody. No. X-Men traditionally stop him. He's like super power. You know, like different power levels of mutants? You probably don't.
Well, obviously
You probably-
Magneto's the best.
You do have a love affair with Magneto.
I love Magneto.
He's got an Omega level power.
Is this like S rank? Like Jin in Tekken 4?
Sure. Omega level means that his power has no limits.
Right.
Phoenix is another one that has no limits to her power. Phoenix specifically, not Jean Grey.
Okay.
Traditionally, the X-Men line up to try and take down Apocalypse, who's effectively immortal.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
you destroy him, and then he's got, like, past space technology sort of stuff that resurrects him and stuff like that.
Right.
He's sort of powered by extraterrestrial stuff as well as his own mutant abilities.
Is he an alien or has he just got alien shit?
He is a mutant who... oh, God, really stretching through my knowledge here. He is the first mutant who grew up in Egypt,
Right.
I believe. Very fucking religious overtones to this. There's a lot of Moses and whatnot. Who discovered a crashed alien spacecraft,
Okay.
which had like resurrection abilities and all that sort of stuff, and so on and so forth.
Was there an alien?
There is a alien.
Okay. Did you say, welcome to Earth?
Yes.
And punch it in the face?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Okay, good.
And
I like this
He was
story.
black at the time. Very sassy. He was very fresh. Anyway, that's enough references. Enough that you probably have to put Independence Day into the blog post. Jacked his power levels up.
Yeah.
Sort of gets taken down. He like dies, then he regenerates, and then he comes
Yeah.
back and tries to destroy everything again. And then like he's stopped throughout history, usually by people traveling back in time to take him out and stuff like that. Traditionally, though, Phoenix is the only thing that is comparable power level wise and can sort of take him out. You know?
And when you say comparable power level wise,
infinite power.
Yes, but do they have a final confrontation and just like shoot big lasers at each other?
That has happened in the past, yeah. Quite often it's Jean surrendering to the Phoenix Force, which is stronger than him.
Right.
And then sort of like destroying him with the Phoenix Force. But then we got the Phoenix to deal with. Oh no.
Isn't that even worse?
It is. It's worse. It's bad, but in a different way.
Okay.
But we didn't see... All we saw in the trailer was a lot of the stuff from the past.
Yeah.
The old people. Like young Magneto and all that sort of
Well, I think it's set in the 1980s, isn't it?
Yeah, but the point is that the whole point of Days of Future Past was that now Phoenix is alive again in the future. So that would be like the perfect setup to Apocalypse is in the future fucking shit up, but at least now we have the Phoenix Force and the Phoenix Force da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
You know, but it doesn't look like they're paying any attention to that whatsoever.
Yeah.
And that's going to be completely inconsequential because they found Jean Grey in the past.
Right.
Who didn't have the Phoenix Force. And now we got young Cyclops and all that sort of stuff. And seems like it's a real missed opportunity so far. So.
I see. They must have some idea what they're doing.
Did you see any of the Wolverine movies? Do they really have any idea what they're doing? Even Days of Future Past is barely fucking passable.
Hey, I enjoyed that movie.
Well, you enjoy a lot of terrible things.
That's true. It had a lot of Magneto in it, so, you know.
That's true. He was... I will admit that pretty much Magneto versus Nazis was super awesome.
That would be the best. I don't know if I said on the podcast before, but... at the start of, what was it, First Class?
First Class.
When Magneto's going around, like, executing Nazis.
Yeah.
I would watch a whole movie of that.
Ripping out, like, fillings and stuff like that.
Yeah, and, like, levitating knives around the room. That was amazing.
Yes. And it had Kevin Bacon in it, so there you go.
It did.
It was a bit of a callback to earlier on when I made a Kevin Bacon reference.
That's true. Similar callback, Apocalypse is being played by Oscar Isaac, who...
I don't know who that is.
is Poe Dameron in the new Star Wars movie. The X-Wing pilot guy.
Oh, yeah. That guy was, like, crazy balls.
Yeah.
Well, we can't talk about that now, Russell. We can't talk about that.
But he is playing Apocalypse.
Yes. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Star Wars.
That's
all I got.
Yeah. Well, I wrote an art... It gets me really upset because I don't watch a huge amount of YouTubers.
Right.
But a lot of the games I get the idea of playing is from YouTubers reviewing stuff. And I go, oh, that looks cool. And then I'll go play it. And then I'll go like, oh, that was pretty cool. Maybe I should review it. And then I really feel like I'm just being a big old copycat.
Wow.
You know.
Nothing's original, really.
That's true. No such thing as originality. But anyway.
You know how many Star Wars spoiler articles / podcast / YouTube videos there are going to be?
That's different. That's not like me seeing someone review something and go, oh, I should do that.
I guess.
That's me finding a thing and then doing it.
Why don't you review something with a very long name?
I am going to review something with a very long name called, we can, because you played it as well.
I have.
Dr. Langeskov, the Tiger, and the Terribly Cursed Emerald, a whirlwind heist.
This is the first game I have played to completion in a very long time.
Possibly because it only takes about 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's something to do with it. And there is no difficulty whatsoever.
No, it's more of a story that you're being led through.
Yeah.
Now, I watched some YouTubers play this called The Game Grumps.
Yes.
Which you are familiar with, but not somebody you watch. Because I've shown you a couple of their videos.
Yeah.
Now, they did a playthrough, sort of like a special version of the game that got given to them, which had references to them and such what. And I watched that, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So then I played it. I was like, that was really cool. So then I wrote an article about it, and now I'm talking about it on the podcast. So, really heavily covering this game. Yeah.
So who has created it? Why have they created it?
I forget the guy's name, even though I wrote it like 4 times.
William Pugh?
William Pugh.
Something.
That sounds about right.
You have to say it like that, though. Pugh?
Yes, who previously worked on... Do you remember?
Stanley Parable.
The Stanley Parable, yes. Which was also something I very much enjoyed.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. This is a much more simplified version of it. I feel.
Yeah, it's not so much choice.
Yes,
involved.
more like, here is the thing.
Yeah.
Go and do the thing.
Yeah.
And you will listen to a funny British guy narrate it.
Yes. You can... The only choice you really have is to dawdle. And
Yeah,
when
there's
you
like
do,
switches you can flip and
but
that you're not
they don't
supposed to do.
seem to really do anything.
They don't really do much. They affect the narration.
Well, all the narrator says is, "Oh, don't touch that. What are you doing?"
Did you flick the laser switch in the Lightroom?
I don't know that I did.
Okay, there's a laser switch that's sort of a little bit out of the way.
Spoilers, man.
Oh, super spoilers. It's free, so if you want to go play it, go play it.
Yeah.
Which is a good choice on their behalf, because it's to promote their new game studio called Crows.
Yeah, it seems to be, look at what we can do.
Yes.
Aren't you interested in our game studio?
Yeah, really hyping it up.
Yeah.
Which is good for them.
Yeah.
But no, there's a switch called lasers.
Right.
And if you flick it, he's like, why would you do that? Get told off by this British guy. And then you like go forward and you do another bit, and it's like, oh, the guy's coming in the house now. He seems to be limping a bit. Looks like you shot him in the leg with a laser.
Oh, I didn't get that narration.
Okay. See, so that's what happens. There is some sort of verbal effect, but it's not a huge amount.
I see.
Yes. But a lot of it is British man being very audibly upset about the stuff that you're doing.
Yeah, or not doing.
Or not doing. Flip the switch. Why are you flipping the switch? Flip the switch! Oh, blimey. Oh, God.
No.
Tally ho. No. Oh,
Please.
Come on.
Press number 4. 4, it's not that hard.
It looks like an L.
It looks like an L with a little line.
It's very entertaining, and it's very short, and I think it's a great proof of concept.
Yeah.
All of this and more, you can go to popculturepon.weebly.com and read my review of it.
You can, and you should.
You should.
I was quite amused to recognise the voice of the narrator as Simon Amstel, who's a British comedian who I know best as the host of Nevermind the Buzzcocks for a few seasons.
That is you could not think of a more British name to name something. It's just
like Downton Abbey. That's pretty.
Oh, I know, but never mind. Never mind the Buzzcocks. They're harmless. Yeah. But you made me watch a best of compilation of this game, and I found it very amusing.
Yeah.
But it's a music thing.
Yes.
It's a music show, and I don't really listen to that and watch that sort of things.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I actually sat down and watched the entire show, I'd be dreadfully bored.
Oh, you'd probably still find it.
I'd probably still find it amusing, but the clip highlights that you showed me was definitely the best way of going about it.
Yeah. It's a great show.
But yes, Dr. Langeskov, the Tiger, and the Terribly Cursed Emerald, a whirlwind heist. Also a very British name. Let's just think of the longest possible name we can find for this bloody thing. It's free on Steam and some other platforms that I don't care about because they're not Steam.
Is it? I thought it was just Steam.
Oh, maybe I'm entirely wrong. Yeah. Anyway, go and play it. It's free.
Yeah, and you might as well. Why not?
What else are you going to do with that 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Wait, answer that question.
I played through it twice. I don't know if you read my article.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay. You did a speed run.
I did a speed run, which took me 10 minutes to finish the game because I knew what to do and where to go.
Was he happy that you were speedrunning it?
Yeah.
Because he was always complaining that I was taking too long.
I was just... A couple of now... There's one area where if you just leave at a normal pace, then you'll cut off audio. He'll be like, oh, now let's leave downstairs, quick. And then he'll just cut off there and he'll start the next sentence.
Okay.
Before he's he cuts off halfway through a word, which is a little disconcerting. But other than that, it's all hunky-dory. The only other thing I have to talk about is the other article series that's going up on our website.
Oh yeah, please fill in.
I'll be very brief because we're running a bit long here. We're still going to go watch a wrestling thing that our friend Tim has made us watch and then review that. I am doing a challenge run through Fallout 4. I feel that after 3 days and 12 hours of in-game time, I'm prepared enough to do a challenge run.
Have you completed the main plot?
I have not.
Okay. Do you have any interest in doing so?
Every now and then I'll go back and do it. It's very easy to get distracted.
Yeah, it certainly is.
There's so much to do. You go from one main plot point to the next main plot point, and you discover 17 things on the way.
Yeah. I was on the way to a plot point. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and do this quest. And then 2 hours later, I was in completely the wrong direction.
Shooting ghouls in the face for no apparent reason. Anyway, so I decided to do a challenge run through Fallout 4.
What restrictions are you placing on yourself?
Okay, it's going to be a melee character.
Ah.
And it's a permadeath run.
Oh. Good luck.
Good luck. Yes, it's a melee permadeath run.
You're going to have to fight that Deathclaw so many times.
Well, that's permadeath. If I die one, the series is over.
Oh, you're not restarting?
No.
Oh, well.
If I die once, the series is over.
You're going to only get that far.
And no sneak attacks.
What?
Yeah, no sneak attacks. Unless, like, criticals are fine. And
only...
if I just... All the basic character... The guy is called Sir Reginald Von Pugilism. Because that was the coolest name I could come up with in the 5 seconds it took me to think of the name up.
And is he a practitioner of the honourable art of fisticuffs?
He is, yes. So he only punches things in the face.
I see.
You know,
nothing below the belt.
In melee, you don't get to select body parts, which is the only other thing. So there's 2 things, or 3. There's lots of things that are going to fuck me over in this. One is any encounter with a Deathclaw is just going to fuck me over.
Hey, hang on.
Yeah.
At one point, there was a dog with a bomb strapped to it. And it would just come sprinting up to me and explode and kill me.
Was it a big, ugly dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the super mutants.
No, super mutants are big...
Yeah, they have mutated dogs.
Oh, okay, right.
You can tell Russell's played a lot of this.
Well, I saw a super mutant, I ran the fuck away.
No. Super mutant, there's 2... I've never seen a dog with a bomb on it.
Oh, okay.
But there are super mutant suiciders, which are guys who are carrying mini nukes.
Right.
And who run at you and then blow themselves up.
I see. No, this was just a dog.
Just a normal dog?
I mean, it was like a Fallout dog.
Was it like a big hulky green dog?
No, it was a dog.
Oh, okay.
And I just hear this boom, and I'd die and have to load my game.
Didn't even like. Okay, well, that's another thing to worry about. There's super mutant suiciders.
Yes.
There's Deathclaws.
Yes. And
there is Mirelurks, which I run into in the first thing. In my first article, which is already up on the website.
And Mirelurks says crab things?
Crab things, yes.
Yeah.
Now, the problem with Mirelurks is that they're super weak in the face.
Yeah.
You shoot them in the face, they're fucked. I can't select their face.
I thought you only punch things in their face.
I punch them straight on, but I can't select various body parts.
Oh, I see.
So, I went up against 2 Mirelurks and it nearly killed me.
Did you have to run away?
I did not. Like, I will run away.
Yeah.
But they ran faster than me.
Oh, okay.
So, but their claw attacks just cripple you. Like, they cripple limbs. And if your arms are crippled, you can't punch things in vats. So, it was a lot of me pooping my pants because I thought this run was going to be ending in like 20 minutes. And so, melee character, that includes nothing that isn't punching.
Right.
So, no swords, no sledgehammers, no super sledgehammers.
Elbows, knees?
Feet and toes? No.
Brass knuckles. Can you use knuckles?
So the only things...
spike knuckles?
The only things that are allowed are things that amplify my punching.
Right.
So I can wear knuckles, which I've modified into Wolverine claws at this point. Which has really helped. And what else? There's boxing gloves in the game. Deathclaw gauntlets, which is the highest DPS for melee.
Oh, wow.
And then there is power fists.
Yeah.
Now, there's only one location I know of where to find a power fist in the game.
It's guarded by super mutants?
And it is guarded by a super mutant behemoth.
I see.
But I'm not specifically doing the main storyline, but probably by this point the next article will come out. I thought I could do a little bit of the main storyline and then leave before the Deathclaw shows up.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
Oh.
If you do any of the main storyline in that town and then leave, the Deathclaw will show up.
Right.
But assuming you get to the point where you meet the survivors that become your Preston and all that, the bros. Your bros.
Oh, those useless
anyway, I got to that
bastards.
and they were like, go up to the roof and get into that power suit.
Yeah.
Heads up, no melee weapons work when you're in a power suit. Use the minigun to take out the Deathclaw, so on and such forth. And I was like, not doing that, I'm done with this, I'm going to bugger off. Went downstairs, Deathclaw showed up. And I was not in the power suit, and I only had my knuckles, bladed knuckles, to deal with it. I won't tell you what happens, but I didn't die.
What? You just told us what happened.
Well, yes, but I don't tell you how it happened.
I see, okay.
So yes. We've been talking for about 50 minutes now, so I think we need to go on to Forced Review. Hello everybody, it's me, Allan, your favourite podcast member, not Russell, who's not your favourite podcast member. This week we do something a little bit different in Forced Review. Instead of watching the thing and then reviewing it, We instead review it as we watch it. If you wish to watch along, proceed to tinyurl.com/poponwrestle. That's POPPONWRESTLE. That'll take you to the YouTube video that we're watching while we review this week's wrestling match. Thank you. Enjoy my sultry voice for a few moments longer. That is some sultry voice. Thank you, and goodbye. Okay, we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to actually watch the Force review on mic. If this doesn't work, we'll just release it as a separate thing, probably.
Separate birthday present for Tim.
Yes, the guy who made us watch this.
Yeah.
Us, who did not like wrestling. We're watching Mankind versus The Undertaker.
Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring 1998, full match HD.
And Russell just read out the YouTube.
Oh my god!
They've broken him. They've torn him in half. Alright.
Well, spoilers, man.
So we're going to watch this. I have no idea how much of the background audio it's going to pick up, but let's see how we go. Alright. We'll see. Now that we've named the title of it, people can just watch along and enjoy our commentary.
Okay, so who's the black guy?
Alright, the black guy...
the guy wearing black.
Who's the black guy? The guy wearing black is The Undertaker.
And the other guy is the Thai guy.
The Thai guy. The Thai guy is Mankind.
Stop putting your face down there, man.
Well, he's got to drag him up somehow. He's got to lean over to punch him in the face.
Well, you could just wait and kick him in the head.
He could so easily just push him off.
Yeah,
right
just
now.
knee him.
Just push him off.
Oh my god.
Alright, now, to my knowledge...
Oh, he's got a face mask on.
Yeah, he's like...
Ah, the fucking folding chair. Oh no! Oh my god.
Well, do you think that hurts? It's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hit me in the back with one of these chairs, it'll hurt. Oh!
I mean, not as much as, like, a proper weapon.
Or if you just hit him with the edge of the chair instead of the flat bit of the chair. Now, to my knowledge...
I've had enough of the chair. I'm giving up on that.
To my knowledge, Mankind is... Oh, Jesus. To my knowledge... It really didn't make this very well. This cage is very poorly structured.
It is. Like, fastenings keep popping off.
The more sensible thing would have been to put the netting over the bars instead of underneath. Anyway.
Oh shit, the Undertaker's woken up.
He's awakened from his deathly slumber.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mankind is supposed to be like the corporate world.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck, a duck. That is a hell of a fall. I don't think that...
Oh my god.
I don't think that plywood table was constructed to cushion his fall. They really got to that quickly. I thought they'd really drag out until they threw him off the cage. Now, you saw The Undertaker in a movie, didn't you?
No, that was...
Was that not The Undertaker?
Some other guy.
That was some other guy? Undertaker has been in a movie, though. I looked it up.
I didn't
Don't ask me what it is, though, because I didn't pay attention. You know, it'd be really good now is if The Undertaker did like a flying fucking elbow drop off the top of the cage onto him. Oh, that's got to be like 30 feet.
No.
Okay, it's got to be like at least 4 meters.
Yeah.
What's like?
It was quite a big fall.
It was a big fall. That looks like it. I don't think I'd get up from that.
No, I wouldn't get up from that. I would have a nice little nap.
I would go to the hospital is what I would do.
What do you think he's thinking? Do you think he's thinking, oh fuck, I fucked him up?
I think, no, that Tim mentioned that there were 2 bumps, quotation marks. And that one was planned and one wasn't.
So that one was planned?
This is the one that was planned. This is the one that was planned. Do you think he's
why have I got this stupid thing on my face?
Do you think he's like supposed to be Hannibal Lecter?
Oh, he's hanging off.
Oh, is that like... Is he gonna Hulk out now?
Maybe.
Yeah?
Maybe it's like... I'm really winded. I can't breathe properly.
I can't breathe through this mask. Undertaker's being very considerate not going down there while he's injured. Just kicking him in the face. Yeah. Oh, he's got a little goatee.
He does.
They
both got goatees.
Maybe they're brothers.
Maybe.
Maybe that's, maybe he's transgender and that's womankind. What is that, like a mic stand he's right next to? That would hurt if he landed on that. Oh no, it's the stand for the...
His life could be over.
start bumping the table. Man, they're really milking that fall, aren't they?
Yeah, this guy's been lying around for friggin' ages.
I probably would as well.
Don't they have a 10 count in this?
No,
it's been down for
surely this
several
is,
minutes.
Surely Hell in the Cell stuff is like, you gotta be dead in order to leave.
Well, they should finish the job.
Maybe it's poor form to attack a man laying on the ground.
I don't know.
No, I don't even believe that because I see it happen all the time in the little wrestling that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting up. That's it. Cradle the neck. Cradle the neck. If he's got spinal damage, you don't want to that head flopping about.
God, there's been like 1 minute of action and 4 minutes of this guy going, I'm really hurt.
You just described wrestling, Russell. Oh, that's the guy. The main guy on the left. The guy in the suit.
Vince McMahon.
I see him all the time. Well, I see him all the time in like memes and stuff.
Not just.
No, I just see him hanging about. Oh, they brought a stretcher in. There you go. It looks like one of those lifeguard boogie boards.
So, we've got a bit of a gap here to talk.
Okay, yeah.
In the UFC...
I'm really struggling to fill this audio. Yeah.
In the UFC or in boxing or other, like, combat sports.
Actual fights. Yes.
Yeah. When somebody gets knocked out or whatever...
That's game over.
Well, everybody's, like, generally very excited about it.
Well, they're also concerned.
Oh, yeah, they're concerned about his injury.
They check to see if he's dead.
Injured. But normally they're like, yeah, knockout, woo! And then that's the end of it. And they celebrate the good fight, and then they go on.
Then they shake hands. Well fought.
Yeah.
Tally on.
Whereas this one, people seem upset about it.
Man, Mankind is not exactly the fittest of individuals. I'm sure he's very strong. He's also very circular.
Oh, yeah. That's sort of like...
Maybe that's what... Maybe he's like the fat cat.
Now they're chanting for Undertaker.
Apparently, according to Tim, the guy who's made us watch this, the Undertaker is, like, Jesus of the wrestling world.
I see. The only wrestlers I know.
Oh, that cage! Oh, the cage keeps getting lifted up and down.
Yeah.
I was like, Deborah looks way far further than he felt. It's because it was further.
What was that noise? The only wrestlers I know are The Rock.
You got The Rock, yeah.
Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan.
Basically
anyone who's been in a movie.
What about John Cena?
Oh yeah, I know John Cena. Because of
what's that movie that Hulk Hogan was in where he was like babysitting?
Like Nanny with muscles? No, what was it?
You know what I'm talking about.
Something with muscles. Santa with muscles.
He might have been in another movie.
And Mr. Nanny.
I'm thinking of Mr. Nanny, where he was like the no nonsense nanny of like spoiled rich kids.
Yeah.
Sort of like The Nanny, the TV show, but with Hulk Hogan.
Instead of Fran Drescher.
Is he like missing front teeth?
Yeah, but he could have been missing teeth before.
That's true. Well, I didn't say. Oh no! See, both guys got down. They thought it was over.
Shit!
But now they're back up.
It's back on. This is not Hell in the Cell, by the way. This is Hell on the Cell.
This is Hell on top of a.
Oh fuck! He's got the chair. I'm sure that's gonna be like way worse than being thrown off a building.
You think he'll do more damage to the chair? He can't decide whether he wants to use the chair or not. I would be so concerned about the safety standards of this ring.
I think that might be the point, though.
They're big fellas.
Oh fuck.
Shit! That's it. He's dead. Oh jeez. Again, as I mentioned, they should have been very concerned about the way the construction of this cage went. Undertaker, show some emotion. You might have just killed the man.
Is his character like an uncaring asshole?
I don't know.
I guess like you can have a wrestler who's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. You okay?"
These guys are getting the fuck out of the way.
Like pisses himself and runs away.
Oh, look at everybody. Like 90% of the people in this have goatees and ponytails.
Oh, some random guy is getting the shit beat.
I think that's the Undertaker's brother, the woman. No, not the Undertaker. That's Mankind's brother, Womankind. She's transgender. He's very progressive.
I don't know if you're telling the truth or not.
No, I don't know anything about figure wrestling.
Okay.
But it'd be a great gimmick if that was actually what happened. Oh, jeez. See, this is like very American.
That seems like it was meant to fall.
You reckon because it just sort of separates so cleanly?
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, he's up again. This guy's pretty stoic.
I'm fairly sure that he's concussed. And
I mean, surely you would.
the doctor should stop this fight.
God. It's really just like, how much can we legally get away with hurting these people? Oh, goodness. Oh, he's bleeding. He's definitely bleeding from the mouth there.
Oh, he's climbing up on the thing.
I wonder if, like... Well, this one was
Oh my God.
19 whatever.
That move did not seem to work.
Look at the guys. Good thing there's a massive hole in the roof that they can get out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's definitely missing teeth. Well, then I thought he was missing teeth earlier, so who knows?
He's bleeding out of his mouth.
Have you watched the first Spider-Man movie, right? The very
That
first one.
depends.
What do you mean that depends? Like, you haven't?
It's been like multiple.
Do you remember Bonesaw?
No.
Like in the very where he like tries to earn money via wrestling and then
Oh yeah, and then Uncle Ben dies.
yeah, it's like Bonesaw is ready.
I don't remember that at all.
Okay, well I do because I watched that movie like 5 times.
And then you watched Spider-Man 2 twice because
Spider-Man 2 is way better than Spider-Man.
yeah, but you watched it because you like got bullied at the cinema and
Oh, I watched it twice in the cinema. Yeah.
oh shit.
Oh,
he's like ripped off part of the
stairs.
stage.
No, that's
And
the
then he
stairs.
just threw it on the ground.
I think he. Do you think he like hit himself?
Oh my God, he's removed the stairs. How are they gonna walk up to the higher
think-
elevation?
Bonesaw really reminds me of the Undertaker. Is the point I'm getting at
Is
there?
that Spider-Man's enemy?
No, it was just like a wrestler that he had to fight.
Okay. This guy's just getting like shit beaten out
He's
of
the
him.
bad guy. He's the heel. Undertaker
one?
is the face. Undertaker's a good guy.
Undertaker seems like a prick.
That's why everybody likes him. Everybody likes a bad boy.
So
That's the reason why I like you, because you're such a bad boy.
Oh, that must be it. Being the bad guy makes you the good guy. Why is
Yeah.
he wearing a tie anyway?
I keep telling you that, to my understanding of it, mankind is supposed to be like the corporate world.
So he's like the 1%.
Yeah.
He looks like he lives in a trailer.
Well, I think that's because... Or maybe mankind is like a serial killer who used to be
Maybe.
part of the corporate world, which is why he's wearing like a tie and like a ripped shirt and stuff, because he used to be part of the corporate world, but then he went psycho and took a bunch of people out.
Maybe.
I honestly have no idea, and I'm just sort of like creating a character for him.
What was the Undertaker's deal? Did he used to be
I
an
think
Undertaker and then like they didn't bring enough
Okay,
bodies
this
for
is
him?
this is what I think.
So he wanted to make more bodies by killing people.
That could work. But then mankind should be best buds.
No,
Because
because
mankind kills people and then the Undertaker gets to bury them.
no, mankind refuses to let Undertaker bury his bodies.
Because he's too busy eating them because he's Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. No, I think the Undertaker is dead and has been brought back to life by like voodoo magic.
Ah.
And the reason why he's wrestling is because he's being forced to by his dark voodoo master.
I see.
Yeah. He doesn't want to be here.
Right.
That's why he's not said anything. Or he's so stoic. It's because he's actually a corpse.
Mankind, you should not wear tights.
Tights that are
And then,
brown.
like, grind
He
this
just
guy's face.
told a wrestler to not wear tights.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd fight a losing battle there.
What?
No, I don't know. Oh,
What?
it is bleeding. Somebody.
No, I think it's
That's
just
blood
out of
from
the
the other
guy's
guy.
mouth.
I thought Undertaker actually took some damage there.
No.
I don't think so.
But the referee was counting him just then.
Undertaker.
Yeah.
Well, you can't just have like a victory without conflict.
But the fucking Mankind was knocked out for like 2 minutes.
Okay, well, it was more like 30 seconds, but... Would you ever get in the ring?
To do this?
To do any sort of thing like this, wrestling-wise?
I'd do sparring. Oh, is that called kicking out? When you don't get pinned?
Yeah. Or something like that, yeah. I think kicking out might be actually when you use it like to sort of kick yourself out, you know? So like flip.
Was there arming out?
Yeah.
Punching out?
Punching out. Yeah, that's it. You nailed it. I really don't know a lot about wrestling, and I feel like you're really relying on me to know a lot more than you do.
I'm relying on your creative juices, really.
I feel like...
you can see his knob.
Well, yeah. Well, they gotta be... That's part of the magic. Why do you think all these rednecks watch this stuff? Because they're all secretly homosexuals. I can't decide who to root for. I mean, I enjoy Underkind's stoicism. Underkind.
Combine them into one go.
That's their fusion form, is Underkind. Yeah.
What's he got there?
Oh, that's the tax. That's a lot of thumbtacks.
Thousands of them.
I feel like...
My God. Referee, what is your purpose?
Do you think he just has like a list? Or it's like he's got a little screen and just random phrases pops up and he has to say them? Oh, no. No.
What is the referee's purpose if not to stop people spreading thumbtacks all across the ground?
Well, this is really a no-holds-barred sort of thing. You think that having long hair would be a hindrance?
Yeah, well, not if they both have it. Wow, he just kicked in the face.
Oh, no. No. I don't want anybody to go under the thumbtacks. It looks like it would really hurt. Oh, come on. Bite his fingers, you idiot. Now, I've seen like a very short video of a guy getting thrown onto these tacks without a shirt on. And that looked like it really hurt.
I'm pretty sure these shirts do not provide much protection.
Well, I know, but I'm saying it's going to lose some of the visual effect.
Oh, yeah. Unless there's like blood pouring down their shirt.
Yes. Who do you think's going to go in?
The white shirt guy.
Absolutely. It's going to be the white shirt guy.
Because he said he's the heel for some reason.
No. Undertaker is the face. Mankind is the heel. Mankind's the bad guy.
Oh, shit. He wasn't unconscious at all.
He was faking it. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. He's going on the tacks. What if you just threw him in on his butt? Well, he missed most of them. Why would you roll
into them?
Other than for dramatic effect.
Why is he riding around on top of them? I've made a terrible mistake.
I should have just rolled the other way. Looks like he's sweating blood.
He pretty much is at this point.
It's true. Absolutely. He missed the pile of thumbtacks when he threw him on there, and the guy was like, I was supposed to go in there. Alright, now he went into it properly. I feel sorry for Mankind.
He signed up for this.
What has he done to deserve this, though?
He put the fucking tax there himself.
He's gone through a lot of strife in this match, though.
Yeah.
Not again! This is just getting tedious at this point. Now, if they did that drop into the tax, I'd be impressed. Oh, is that it? Is it over? I feel like that guy just desperately needs to go to the hospital.
I would hope that he did go to the hospital immediately after this.
Okay, so, to review. Mankind is an office worker that went psychopath, Hannibal-style serial killer. And Undertaker is a dead guy brought back by dark voodoo magic and forced to fight in the ring.
Well, only when Allan's writing for him.
I feel like that's probably a better backstory than they've actually got.
But it's not better than my backstory.
What was your backstory?
In which he was an actual Undertaker.
Nope. He could be an Undertaker who died and was brought back by dark voodoo magic.
Well, maybe we could combine the two.
Maybe this is like the creative thing we got going here. Okay, Russell. So we have finished watching Undertaker versus Mankind.
Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring, 1998.
That's really good. I was struggling to remember what the match was called. I knew Hell in a Cell. I didn't know King of the Ring.
The more titles it's got, the better a fight it is.
Do you think, like, in the future, it's like they have to keep adding to make it more interesting? So...
Master of the Universe.
He-Man's just in there wrestling.
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe. So we just watched it, and we're going to put that into the podcast, us watching it, so people can watch it along. If they want to listen along and experience it as we did.
Yeah, it's like a commentary video.
It is a bit.
Except instead of professional wrestling commentators, you have two idiots trying to puzzle out what is going on.
Yes, and to decipher and create backstories for the wrestlers because they don't know who they are. I found it rather amusing. I found it funny.
Yes.
I think I found it more funny what we were saying about it than the wrestling itself. Like, I quite enjoyed creating our little characters.
It was hard to take seriously.
It was. I think that's the whole point of wrestling, though. I don't think there are many people out there, percentile-wise, who watch wrestling, who take it that seriously.
I feel like there's another podcast I listen to every week, the Video Gamer
Jesus
UK podcast.
I don't think you have ever mentioned the same podcast more than fucking once.
I listen to a lot of podcasts. Anyway, one of the guys on there, as well as being a games journalist, is a mad keen wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
And from what he says about wrestling is the most compelling thing about it to him, anyway, is the storylines.
Yes.
Like, what you get in between the fights.
Which we
like
have
this wrestler,
no
like,
of.
calling out this guy, and this guy, I slept with your wife, rah, 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 rah.
So it's like a soap opera.
Yeah, basically. But with, like, beefy dudes. Which we did not get.
We did not, though. Yes. I enjoyed the spectacle of it, I think, is, like, what it boils down to.
Yeah.
But
the spectacle of a heavy-set man horribly injuring himself.
Horribly getting injured, yeah. Now, we gotta rate it, because that's what we do with forced reviews.
Yes.
So, what do you rate it out of 10? 10 out of 10 thumbtacks.
You're restricting me to 10.
Yes, I got in before you because you said you were going to rate it out of 1,000 thumbtacks. So I decided to get in first.
Well, it's easily reduced down.
That's true.
I would give it a 5 out of 10 as
5 out of 10?
an entertainment product.
Yeah. I think we both enjoyed ourselves. I think that's one of the good things we can think about it. But I think if I just sat there and watched it by myself, much like Boa versus Python, I wouldn't have enjoyed it.
That is a good comparison. It's something that you can watch and enjoy
making
with
fun
your
of.
friends. Yeah, not taking it seriously.
I would agree. About 5 out of 10.
All right.
But my experience with you, Russell, that was a 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10.
Yeah, had a
Every
good
time.
time. All right, so I think we have... kisses. I think we have run vastly long, like we're starting to have a tendency to do, so we should end this up, because after this we have to record
another
short podcast.
Yeah.
So if you enjoyed this, you can go to popculturepon.weebly.com
and read some of our lovely articles.
And also you will find there the breakdown of the podcast.
Yes, please read it. It's a lot of work.
Yes,
I didn't realise.
Now that Russell's doing it, he's getting a taste of what I did, except
Yeah.
he's doing a lazy man's version of what I did.
Hey, it's high quality.
It is, yes. And so you can go there and look at that.
If you want to talk to us, you can do so... Well, I mean, most of our listeners...
Over on our Facebook page.
Yeah, so they know us anyway.
You can leave us a comment. You can email us at popculturepon at gmail.com. gmail.com.
And you can find us on Twitter at popculturepon.
Yes.
Facebook.com/popculturepon.
Yes. If you have a suggestion of what we could review, I wouldn't be against doing another thing sort of like this where we both review a thing at the same time.
Yeah, you can replace all of Allan's selections.
Yes. Oh, shit! I haven't even told you what you're reviewing next week.
What have I done?
Just vamp, Russell. Vamp like for your life depends on it, because I forgot what it's called.
Vamp.
Vamp, it means to make content talk to by yourself. You're really fucking me over here, Russell.
Yeah, I am.
Alright, I think I remember what it's called.
Let's talk about this poster on your wall, Allan. It's a superhero guy flying in a black and yellow spandex suit. He's wearing glasses.
Do you know what he's called?
Black and yellow man.
It's called Invincible.
Invincible man.
Invincible.
He has a lot of abs.
He does. He has the required amount of 6.
Oh, isn't there like the rumored 8-pack?
It's a very special thing. No, in honor of Star Wars coming out, Russell, I'm going to make you review...
The Empire Strikes Back? I've already seen it.
Oh, how unfortunate. No, you're going to be watching a movie called Star Crash.
Oh, this sounds terrible.
Which is released in 1978, has a rating of 4.0 on IMDb.
That's even worse than Detention of the Dead.
And you haven't even got to the best bit yet. One of the main characters is David Hasselhoff.
Oh, God.
And I think this was released either... I can't remember when Star Wars came out, the original one.
Yeah.
But it was released in moderately the same era, either because that was like the sort of like the theme of the time was this sort of movie, or in response to Star Wars coming out as like a cash grab.
Yeah, get in on the new hype.
Yes, so that is what you will be reviewing. Star Crash with David Hasselhoff.
Delightful!
Alright, so now that I've decided to shoehorn that into the end there, if you enjoyed this, feel free to go to our website, blah blah blah, so on and so forth, and come on back next week for another episode of Popculture Pontification.
Hooray!
Now we can talk about Star Wars on another thing.
We can, listen to our Star Wars thing.
You will never get to go home.
Oh.